Hi guys, welcome to another episode of
Take On Show.
I hope you guys enjoyed our last video and we are back even hotter and even sweeter with the topic we're taking on today. So we are taking on what?
Academics versus relationships.
You guys, I know a lot of you have relationships and academics going on for you, and at times it could be hard, balancing the two. So we'll tell you how to balance the two. We'll bring in scenarios whereby you jeopardize your academics for your relationship, or you jeopardize your relationship for your academics. I know someone, a girl, that found this guy. According to her, she said, the love of my life, in quotes. And
As
then
usual. LOML.
like she packed in with the guy in school. She just packed in with him. And personally, I know that when you're with someone you love, you will not be able to focus on another thing. You might say you were able to focus, but most of your time, attention, energy is usually devoted to that person. You just want to show that you love this person, you cannot do with them. So moving in with that person as a student, is it not somehow?
It's really somehow, because I know some people, they have so much confidence in themselves, but until they enter that situation, that's when they'll be able to know how much they can handle such situations. So as a girl, if it's a girl, I don't think she was able to. It's either maybe her mind is still in school, but like not as much as it should be, or how she thought it was going to be. And so sometimes your focus can be drifted because now your attention is on two things. Apart from two things, it's now on three things, because you're trying to keep a home. Apart from keeping a home, you're keeping a relationship. Apart from keeping a relationship, you're keeping also your academics alive, all these things. So three things at the same time. Even if she should be in a relationship but not being in the guy's house, she went too far. So basically she was married in school and single at home. And there are other instances of a lot of things that people do because they're in a relationship. You're missing lectures because you want to see your boyfriend or you want to see your girlfriend. You're not going, or you're traveling.
You're constantly traveling. People don't even know when to travel. Because you're in a relationship, you are traveling on a Monday to come back on a Friday. Are you okay? Like, you're not supposed to be traveling Friday in the evening to come back on Sunday
or Saturday, Saturday, so that you can prepare. Use Sunday to prepare for the week.
Then there's this other one. You practically spend your entire income trying to get this person a gift, thereby neglecting all the textbooks, all the assignments, all the printing,
just to please the person.
Just to please this person.
I know of someone that actually, used her school fees. Used her school fees to give her boyfriend. And I don't know, it's usually girls. It's usually girls that usually do all these things. So she was thinking that, okay, her business, because she used to sell bags. I know bags.
They're very lucrative.
So she used her school fees and, bought. And the boy was like, this one got money. She was like, don't worry, my business is selling. He did not know what's up. So what now happened? I don't know how it happened, but it didn't go well. She later found out that the boy was cheating on her. And now look at the money she wasted. About how much? Like 50,000 naira. It was in this school. She spent about 50,000 just to please someone that at the end of the day, he left her. Apart from leaving her, he left her drink. The money was up to her to deal with, and nobody knew about it. So she had to go about, borrowing so that she could meet up with the deadlines and pay. So I feel like, sometimes before you go into a relationship, you should understand the person you are with. I'm sure if she knew what she was going into, maybe from the very beginning she would have not thought of being in a relationship.
Kind of thing.
So you should understand the person. Hope the person understands you. You understand, because there are some relationships that you can be and then you'll be under pressure to please that person. Because of that kind of person's personality. You understand? So for example, now you're with a rich guy, or I'm dating a rich guy, and I want to meet up to his expectations. You understand? So I discomfort myself just to please him. So if you know that you're going to be at a detriment, please don't go. It's your own life and not his or hers. You understand? So these are things you should consider before you enter a relationship. Understand the kind of person you are. We make sure the person is very understanding. You're not under pressure to please anybody, because this life It's your own
can't
life.
kill yourself.
You can't kill yourself.
You can just do what you can do, then leave the rest.
Exactly. And this school now they sent you to is what determines, you know, where you would be. Even though sometimes you say you're not going to use your certificate or something, but you don't know where your certificate can take you to actually. So most of the times, even as much as we want to put our attention to something, it's good to create a balance. And in creating a balance, you should know what fits you and what works for you. And that's,
I think another thing we should, you know, look out for is the time you break up with someone. You can be breaking up with someone, you know, you are the one breaking up with, the person's not breaking up with you. You're a guy, you're a girl, you're breaking up with someone. It affects you as well. You might have made up your mind that you're not going to, you know, you're not in love with this person, you've moved on. But funny enough, if the person should find a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend, it would affect you. If the person is like flaunting the new love in your face all over social media, it affects you because you start comparing yourself to that person. Okay, is he sexier than me? Is she sexier than me? Is he richer than me?
Yeah,
is
that comparison starts.
Yes, and it begins to affect your psychology.
And then you know what some people do?
Reasonable time is wasted.
You know what some people do? They now want to be in competition.
Yes.
Let him know that he lost something. You understand? So now
your life is constantly devoted to doing other things instead of focusing on what you're
one thing.
You want to, you know, exercise and do this some more. But now we've talked about the qualities to look out for in a person. We've talked about how the things you're doing that are jeopardizing your academics for the sake of your relationship. It's also time we talk about the things you are doing that actually makes you jeopardize your relationship for the sake of your academics.
Even if it's actually very obvious that you guys might end together, most of the times it might look obvious and still end in tears, you understand?
Yeah.
But the thing is, always strike a balance because you don't know what can happen. So don't put your mind into it that, oh, it's so obvious this is happening, so we are going to end up together, nothing is going to break us. Nobody knows tomorrow, so anything can happen. So the thing is about, just like what she said, setting priorities right. Now, first of all, you know, I always say set your timetable, because that timetable is very important. If you are the person that is very dedicated to what you set, then it's fine. So when you're able to set a timetable, you've been able to set a goal, and that's a big achievement.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same time, okay, I've had someone tell me that, look, I don't understand you. It's as if every other thing is second to you. Number one thing is academics. And at the end, if that relationship ends, you end up feeling guilty. You're like, I should have done more. I should have done more. I should have done more to, like, you know, make this relationship last. You guys have to understand each other, communicate, you know what each other wants. That is the only thing, because the person you are going into a relationship with matters a lot. If the person does not complement your qualities, does not complement you in any way, then what is the essence? It will end up falling apart. You need to be understanding, communicate, and be friends. Whoever you're going to date should be your friend. So now we're moving to the next thing, which is how to comfortably balance or manage your academics and your relationship so that none of them actually suffers.
If the person loves you enough, the person should understand where you're headed and where you're going to, and should be able to help you. That's why most of the times we have people in our lives, because we just feel that, oh, having them, you know, completes us. You understand? So that person now should be able to even make you arrive at that destination. If you guys are students or you're dating someone that is not even a student at all, they should both help you. So now when you communicate with that person, because most of the times most people, they start giving attitude.
Yes.
And when the person asks, they won't tell you what's wrong,
but they are feeling like they are at the bottom list of what you want.
Exactly. Then when you now ask them later on, or maybe when it doesn't work, she'll not say, or you not say, I was so busy in my school, I didn't want to do this thing. You would have communicated.
Exactly.
You would have told me, oh, we said things. You understand?
Assure the person that you actually love this person.
But
okay, your academics is actually important to you, and
exactly.
Say it. Whatever you are feeling.
Say it. It's better the person says that, okay, I can't do this.
It, and you know that
you actually try to, you know, you told the person, than not communicating and then you just start giving attitude or being too busy and not communicating.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. And that's why most times too, most people don't end up well.
Yes.
And then they now, you know, get heartbroken and it affects them. So that's another part of it too.
Then focus.
Yeah.
Know what you want. I always say this, know what you, if you don't know what you want, you will want everything, at the end wanting nothing. But if you're focused and you know what you want, when that person you're in a relationship with is saying something you don't want, you would be aware and be able to make adjustments and changes.
And it's better to even develop yourself on your own than to be with someone and it's as if nothing is happening.
Exactly.
So if you're dating someone, let it be that, okay, it's actually because this guy is affecting you positively. Okay, something is happening. He's helping me in my business. My business has been moving since we started in a relationship. You understand? Not like you guys are in a relationship and he's just always calling you, come and do this for me, come and cook this for me, come, let's see, come, let's go out.
That is one that annoys me.
That's really very annoying.
Babe, let's see. Am I a photographer? If you need my photograph, I'll give it to you. So you put it in your room and be seeing me every day. Like, it's so annoying. I have things doing, you have things doing. Let us manage that and don't be calling me every time you want to see me. What's wrong? You get?
Yeah. So and then during exam period, I know some people want to also see, you know, avoid it. Anytime it reaches exam, just avoid anything relationship. If it was on 100 or it was on 50, bring it down.
I think that
you understand.
Depends. Okay, now
for example,
when I'm in a relationship, I actually love you a lot, and I'm writing my exams, and you're like, babe, how is your exam going? I'm like, fine. You're like, okay, I know you're going to do well. I trust you. Do you know that thing you're telling me now
is good?
It's making me want to sit up all through the
very
night
well, yes.
to study. So I'll actually prove you right in what you're saying.
So some people can be helpful and, you know, motivating enough in the sense that, okay, the person, just like we said, sharing knowledge. And I know that there was a time I was having there's this course we had. It had both science, GSP 105.
Yes,
a day to the exam. We were on video call throughout, and I'm sure anybody that saw us doing that video call will be saying that this guy is very unserious. This guy was seriously helping me explain all the terms that I had in my textbook. I didn't even read that textbook, just that discussion alone was very okay. Immediately I entered the exam. After the results came out well. I got a B. I was so happy. I'm actually smiling. So it really helped me.
God, where?
You don't
I was like, God, when? You don't. Please, where are these type of guys? I want them in my life. I was just like that. Well, okay, fine.
Well, anyway, Sha.
So remember what we said? We said, first of all, you need to have a timetable. You need to be focused. You need to communicate. You need to know what works for you. And you need to know the kind of partner you have and plan ahead in order to manage or balance your relationship and your academics perfectly. And then we advised you, don't move in with a guy, please. Don't move in with a guy. Don't travel on days when you're supposed to be in school, attend lectures.
Before we forget, avoid breaking up with someone before exam. Yes. That thing can be so demoralizing. At least wait and wait, let the person finish exam first, because that thing girls,
it's bad.
It's bad.
I had a guy call me up and he said I should come, and I went there, my friend. I went to see him. Babe, he was crying. The guy was crying. Like, I've never seen that my guy like that. He was crying. I asked him what's wrong. He said the girl broke up with him. Thank God he was not doing exams. I was picking the pieces of my friend. My hard guy that a girl had dealt with. It was bad. So please don't break up with someone during an exam. Do it before the exams, beginning of semester.
Yes, beginning of semester and maybe end of the whole semester.
If it's so bad, manage it. Please just manage the person, manage the guy, manage the girl until after the exams.
And even if he breaks up with you, during the semester, try as much as possible to pick up the pieces and just be strong. You know why they sent you to school. And then just try. I know that it's very hard, as very difficult, but like, just keep your focus and remain strong for yourself. The most important thing is coming out strong, and that's what matters. So you need to be the best you can for what they sent you to do in school.
Yes.
So I think this is where we draw the curtain. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for telling your friends to watch as well. Remember to subscribe. Remember to tell your friends to subscribe. And we love you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah.